And so I'm very inspired to tell you that this fall, Community Christian Church is hitting the reset and the reconnect buttons. That's right, reset and reconnect. Say that with me. Reset and reconnect. And a special thank you to the Community Christian Church Women's Ministry for that precise terminology and strategy. They came up with it, and I love it. And speaking of the women, under the faithful leadership of a very devoted and dedicated Pastor Terese, in fact, let's just give it up for Pastor Terese. You've done an amazing job all these years. Under her leadership and a rejuvenated, multi-generational team of leaders, the women are once again rolling out an amazing plan to connect with women of all ages and all backgrounds. The goal is for every Community Christian Church woman to feel loved, seen, and chosen. And ladies, be on the lookout for an exciting and dramatic kickoff event in the very near future. Next, I want to talk to you a little bit about our youth and young adult ministries. Knowing how crucial these demographics are to every church and family, ministry-wise, we are pulling out all of the stops. Just this past Wednesday, Pastor Tyler held a Next Generation leadership meeting, and he had over 75 volunteers show up to that meeting. 75 volunteers pledging to step up and answer the call to mentor students. And based on the best information that we have at this time, we're moving our junior and senior high youth services back to Wednesday night. The culture shifted a little bit. We're believing this is a good direction. The culture shifted, and beginning September the 15th, Wednesday, September the 15th, the junior and senior high services will be held on Wednesday night instead of on Sunday night. Junior high will meet both days, Sunday morning and Wednesday night, and the senior high will meet on Wednesday night. And parents are going to put all of this information with all these details into your hands. You'll have it soon if you don't have it already. But I want you to know that we are 100% behind mentoring and meeting the spiritual needs of your kids. It's something that we've done for the past 29 years. The children and youth of our church have been a priority. It remains the same. And then starting in September, for the very first time in the history of our church, we're assigning a full-time staff member to our young adult ministry. Now, in the past, we've had volunteers and part-time ministers, and they've done an amazing job, a tremendous job with this age group. Special thanks to Bob Beeson and Zach Marin for all of their years of labor and their leadership and everything that they did with this group. But again, going forward, starting next month, Phil and Emily Smith will be the new young adult ministry directors. And don't anyone freak out. I know you didn't see him on the platform today. Darlene led us in worship, but Phil is going to continue to be our worship leader. We need him on the platform. We need him leading worship. That's not going to change. Amen. But in addition to worship, starting Thursday, September the 16th, Phil and Emily Smith are going to host a weekly young adult gathering, and that's something we're extremely excited about. And then don't forget, we've announced this for several weeks now, fall registration for life groups begins today following the service. And over the last 18 months, what would we have done without life groups? Seriously, for some people, for many people, life groups was their lifeline, the only way to connect with other people. And so if you haven't been a part of a life group in a while, I strongly recommend that you do yourself a favor. Take a look at the registration booklet, all of the life groups that we're offering. You will be glad you did. We have some tremendous groups of people meeting together, praying for one another, encouraging one another, doing all the necessary things that God has asked us to do as brothers and sisters as we serve the Lord together. I feel that something big is on the horizon. I know I'm usually pretty positive, but friends, this is coming from deep down in my heart. God is getting ready to do something tremendous through the church. And so when you come to service, when you gather together in groups, when you spend a few moments in prayer, Come with expectation and anticipation. Come with faith, believing. And let's see God do some tremendous things going forward in the future. Are you with me on this?